Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so last video, okay, in the recent video, napag-usapan natin about about subject natin, which is statics and its relationship with other uh, mechanics subjects or engineering mechanics subjects. Okay, so doon nakita natin na mayroong iba't ibang basically na itong subject natin is a part of physics, okay? Specifically mechanics, na kung saan nag-concentrate sa pag-aaral, okay? Okay, sa deals with bodies at rest. Okay? So kapag sinabi nating mechanics, just a little review, it's a study with bodies, okay, subjected to forces. Okay? And then anong epekto niya doon sa body or particle na yon. Specifically, itong statics, itong subject natin, okay, review lang, it talks about bodies at rest. Okay. So ngayon, pag-aaralan natin yung all about sa natin, sa subject natin. Okay. Specifically, yung mga kailangan nating tandaan before tayo mag-proceed dun sa proper, kumbaga yung proper lectures natin dito sa statics. Okay. So, since alam naman natin na ang statics is a branch of mechanics, and ang mechanics is we talk about forces na nag-a-act sa particle at ito yung epekto niya. So, pag-aralan natin yung forces. Okay. So, just a little review, okay? It's just, it's still a part of, okay, so I know, lahat tayo is, dumaan na sa physics, okay? So, when we say forces, okay, maraming definition ng forces, okay? But somehow, i-simplify natin yung definition ng forces. Okay? So, let us not stick around how it is represented in Google or usually in the books. Okay? So, medyo mahaba yung formal yung definition niya. Long and formal yung definition ng forces sa libro o sa internet, okay? So, let us say that force, okay, let us say force is just simply, okay, it is simply mass times the acceleration, okay? So, may ibang nagde-define na yung force as something, okay, that it is something that is exerted, okay, or attempted to move a thing, okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung force is something na ini-exert or ina-attempt para ma-move yung thing, okay? So, which is another definition. But somehow, okay, so this simplified definition, dito tayo mag-concentrate. Okay? Okay? So, in which your force is equivalent to your mass times acceleration. Okay? So, there are, okay? So, your force can be internal and external. So, pag sinabi nating internal force, okay, so marami yan. So, inherent to a substance, alam nyo ba na yung sariling timbang or weight ng object, ng particle, is a form of internal force. Okay? So, maraming nagtatanong. Okay? Pag sinabi nating weight, you always imagine, okay? Some of you might imagine that it is something in kilograms. So, it's actually incorrect. So, weight is measured in terms of Newton or kilonewtons or kips, while mass is in kilograms. So, what we used to during our elementary or high school years, we always thought that weight, okay? We always thought that weight is in kilograms, but in reality, it is in Newton, which means the mass of the object or the mass of the body should be multiplied by acceleration in order to determine the weight. But somehow, the acceleration should be the acceleration due to gravity. Okay? So, if we are here in Earth, usually the acceleration due to gravity, okay, the acceleration due to gravity is equivalent to G. And G, okay, dito ko ilalagay, and G is equivalent to 9.81 meter per second squared. Okay? So, this is the general assumption of G. We should multiply it to mass nang sa ganun makuha mo yung weight. And another form of internal force is yung intermolecular forces. Okay? So, maybe hindi ko na ilagay dito kasi hindi na scope nung subject natin. Okay? So, within the nuclei, okay, so iguhit natin yung nuclei. So, within the nuclei, may mga forces. Okay? Alam naman natin na may protons, neutrons, electrons dyan. Inside the molecule, inside an atom. Okay? So, there are actually atomic forces inside that holds these particles together inside the atom. It is also form of internal force, but somehow hindi na sakop na yan ng statics. Okay? So maybe it is already part of relativistic physics or relativistic mechanics. So, in this situation, kapag sinabi nating internal force, okay, so we concentrate on the weight of the particle. And then again, we have external force. Okay? So, when we say external force, there are a lot of form of external forces. Okay? So, that particle, okay? So, that force is something you apply. Okay? So, this will be your proper definition. Okay? Okay? So, this is informal definition. Okay? This is something that you attempt. Okay? For example, this is your particle and you are here. You are exerting force to push this object. So you are exerting an external force. While your internal force here is the weight of the object itself. Okay? So that is what we call the internal and external forces. Okay? So this is just a simplification ng lecture natin. Okay? So, para mas magkaintindihan tayo. No? Masyadong formal kasi yung nasa libro. So, maybe, while watching this video, you also make your own reading on our PDF book and see to it that you understand it in a textbook context. And this, what I am delivering you right now is just more of the concepts, okay? So I make it, okay? I make it, I see to it that this is simplified, okay? So I hope naintindihan natin yung what is force. So meron tayong internal force at meron tayong external force. So here, okay, so lagi nating tandaan that the weight itself is a force that is acting on the body, okay? So in a lot of problems in statics and in mechanics as a whole, it is important to consider the weight of the object. But somehow, if the object was very light enough, sometimes the weight is being neglected when solving the problem. Okay? So another one.